Prismatic Evolutions ETBs have just hit an all-new time high price. After the reprint, after the distributors supplied so much, after Sam's Club, after Costco, after a bunch of people said, it's done, it's been printed, and the price is going to take a long time to recover. It's back, and it's at an all-time high at the end of February and the start of 2026. Are we watching the early stages of something much bigger? Have you missed a window? Let's talk numbers. So in US dollars, Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer boxes sold individually at volume are now going for about 145 US dollars, or 143 there. You can see over the last 3 months, they dropped down for a little bit and then zoomed all the way back up to that new all-time high. Even when we zoom out for 6 months, and we can see when that reprint dropped in, where that giant valley is, but we're at, again, a higher level. Even when we go 12 months, which was just after all of the hype and when there was a heap of supply on the market, we've hit new heights. If you click into eBay sold, you can actually see real listings that have sold. So that shows you that it's quite common. You can go and double check these on eBay itself, so you can actually check that they're real listings as well. So at volume, single Prismatic ETBs are selling for quite a bit of money. Some of them have even gone over that average as well. So are we on a massive uptrend? It certainly seems to be, and there's a volume of movement behind it that seems to justify or say that it's definitely happening. So pre-reprint highs were sitting around that previous peak just shown there. Then the reprint hits and the price just dropped. Confidence drops. The support formed pretty low actually, so about the $100 US mark, and that's normal. But here's what isn't normal given the scale of that reprint. Instead of bleeding out, it consolidated, and then it broke structure and went back up again. Now we're seeing higher highs after all of that fresh supply was absorbed. And that tells you something pretty critical, that demand still outstrips the reprint supply, and that was a really, really big reprint. That is a huge showing of strength for Prismatic Evolutions. If a product can't break after more inventory hits the market, that means the buyers are real. So there's not hype buyers, not influencer buyers, actual capital buyers and people that really believe in the product. So here's what just happened. The reprint did shake out some weak hands. Flippers exited. Short-term money rotated. That's the market. But Prismatic Evolutions didn't collapse. Now the conversation isn't, will it drop more? It's, wait, it's climbing again already? And now that is going to shift behavior pretty fast as people realize that the product is going to go back up again. The window is closing. If something makes all new all-time highs after an increased supply, that is demand overpowering distribution. And that's how long-term big runners behave. Not saying that this is a monster straight away, but this is how monsters can start. You just don't know with Prismatic. It's something that I believe in. It's something that I think it's going to go up a great deal, but that's because I believe in the product. But the real talk is, don't listen to me. Here's the uncomfortable part. Do not buy this because someone yapping on YouTube said it looks strong. Do not buy this because actually respected YouTubers are all calling it. Do not buy this because someone on Twitter stamped on their hands, smacked out some tweets using their fingers, and then told you that it's the next best thing. Don't buy from just because people are yapping. That includes listening to people like me. If you don't believe in this product long term, if you don't understand why it would hold value, if you can't explain why you think it would hold value to someone else, then you're renting conviction from someone else. And rented conviction falls on the first red candle. Only buy what you believe in, not what you're convinced into. With that said, here's a moment of self-reflection. I think Prismatic Evolutions is on a massive uptrend. Is sealed supply actually drying up faster than expected? Yes. Is the set desirable beyond just it's going up, I want to ride on this roller coaster? Yes. Is there real collector pull behind all of this as well? Yes. With that said, there will be pullbacks. Markets do breathe. But breaking previous highs post-reprint is objectively bullish structure. That's just not hype, influencer, yapping language. It's just the actual market. So have you missed your window for Prismatic? If you want cheap reprint prices, probably. If you're trying to buy at MSRP, almost definitely, unless you get really lucky with the final bundles, or if you get those 2-pack bundles from Costco or Sam's Club if they do drop again. If you're buying Prismatic to rip, honestly, you're running out of time if you want to rip this at scale because the prices are just going to continue to go up. But the fundamentals for Prismatic are just silly. It's a limited set. It's hard to get packs in bulk because it is a holiday set. If you have a look at the total set value, it is absurd. If you have a look at the number of Umbreons and compare it to the number of Umbreons from Evolving Skies, you will be shocked because the number of graded in 10 Umbreons is drastically lower in Prismatic Evolutions. And we all know with a massively higher population, that I think it's about 25,000 PSA 10s from Evolving Skies, how expensive that card is. There is such intense and deep set value because of all the evolutions that this set is just primed to go big, and you might have missed your window. The dangerous place to be right now isn't early or late, it's just undecided. You've got to make a decision based on how you feel about prismatic evolutions, not how some YouTubers feel. Because when the price moves again, whether it goes up, stays neutral, or goes down, you're the one who has to live with your own decisions. I just think it's probably going to go up. I don't know if we're about to rocket off into outer space, but we're going up, and I don't think you're going to find another floor where the price rests any lower than it currently sits. And the only other ways to get a decent number of packs are booster bundles, which are a little bit more available and are actually at a decent price at the moment. And I guess text stickers, if you buy an entire case, gives you 36, so it's like getting a booster box. But they're also not easily found in a sealed case at the moment. There's just no easy way to get large numbers of prismatic packs. And as the price goes up, the different larger ones, like those, I think it's a 14-pack box, are going to continue to be broken down and then sold individually. So if you're looking for sealed, good value, then run-of-the-mill, boring ETBs are probably your way to go. Are you as bullish on prismatic as I am? Let me know.